Well, hey family, this is Darlene. Wanted to thank you for stopping by the Jury by BDK YouTube channel. I know you didn't come here for a sermon. So here's the video, and we'll talk soon.
Well, hey family, happy Tuesday. This is Darlene stopping by real quick. I got a couple of minutes to take a break real quick. While I was on the break, I was actually on the phone with a couple of places, so I wasn't able to videotape myself making the bracelets. So while I was on the phone, I said, let me at least try to get in a couple of bracelets real quick. So I was able to get in these three bracelets. I got some agate on here, some bone, some glass beads. Let's see what else. Some wood beads, some metal beads, hex nuts, aluminum wire. We got a little bit of everything on these bracelets, and these are men bracelets. They could be unisex, but I'm working on like just a series of men bracelets. I get enough requests, not only from family members, but from people and stuff like, like, well, where are the men's bracelets at? And well, where are the men idea bracelets at? And this, that, and the other. And for some reason, I will start to make men bracelets, but it's so easy to just slide back into making women bracelets or women jewelry, and I have to catch myself. So the idea for me is to just kind of concentrate on some men items, for a little bit. I will be making women's bracelet. I mean, women jewelry too. But in the meantime, I just want to concentrate on making some men bracelets, and I'm also, of course, to see how they sell. And I do know, like when I'm out and about selling men bracelets, they do sell fast. I mean, they go really fast because if you think about it, any event that you go to, generally, men are not really represented when it comes to items of any kind, if you think about it. And if they are, it's pretty generic, like a generic tiger eye or some type of generic gemstone bracelet, or some type of bracelet where you kind of see that style anywhere and everywhere, right? So the idea for mine is I'm trying to stay far away from that, where my men bracelets look like anybody and everybody's. So I am going to I'm going to buy some gemstones and some different beads, but my thought is to really work with those beads, creating something that is totally amazing, something that is totally different from, what anybody and everybody else is doing. So I do like the way these meaning these bracelets are coming out so far. I'm really digging them. I really like them. So I'm gonna kind of stay in this vein of creating men bracelets, and these are the three from today. And then the next video, hopefully I have enough time where I can actually just be in the video making, the jewelry while I'm making it. But I do be making pieces anywhere that I got a little space of time. So like if I'm on the phone having to make like business calls and that type of stuff, and I'm waiting on the line, one place in particular, like Navy Federal. So I had to call Navy Federal for some business stuff, right? And I literally was on the phone like 45 minutes just on hold. And I'm like, well, wait a minute, this don't even make good sense. Why are they so busy like this, right? But I literally had to just sit there and wait. So I wasn't going to videotape myself like sitting here where you could just hear the Navy Federal music and all that other kind of stuff, because I knew at no point, I didn't know whenever somebody was going to answer. So I said, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and just make the stuff while I'm on hold, and then I'll just go ahead and videotape the final product. But these hold times, like anywhere and everywhere, is like crazy. So I did have to actually walk into Navy Federal this morning. And the crazy thing is, this morning was like the second time I have ever walked into Navy Federal. And I've been with Navy Federal for like before my son was born. And my son is 30. So I want to say well over 30 years I've been with Navy Federal, right? And I've only walked into Navy Federal twice. The first time I walked in to get a big old nice check because I was buying something. And then this morning, and I had told the girl when I got in, I said, this is the second time I have ever walked into Navy Federal. I had to go in to get another ATM card because I lost my ATM card. So I lost an ATM card and a couple other cards. But anyway, they said that meaning Navy Federal, said that the ATM card was sent out on the 4th of October. So I'm like, okay, well, we are already like on the 22nd of October. I think today's the 22nd, and I still haven't got my new ATM card. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do all this. Let me just go ahead and just walk in. So I went ahead and walked in. And when I walked in, they had like, let me see, one, two, three, four, I think five people, like five tellers all in a row right there. And like the whole inside is like, oh my God, it was like real open. Like how your house is like an open air type situation. That's how Navy Federal was when I walked in. I don't even remember the inside of the place because when I walked in, I walked way to the back the first time I went in because I went in to get a check, nice big check. I don't remember what the place looked like or nothing, right? But this morning I was just like, oh my goodness, what does what Navy Federal look like in the inside? That's only the second time I have ever walked in that place because I try to do everything electronically and like do all that kind of stuff. But they were very pleasant. I got in, they printed up my little card and stuff, and I walked up out of there. I think I might have been in there all of maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So I was in and out, and I was like, shoot, I should have did this at first, but it is what it is. I got what I needed. So now I'm waiting on my other cards to come because bunch of I don't know what I did with my stuff. The last time I seen the cards, because I only carry a couple cards with me, usually my ATM card, Discover, and an actual Visa card. Those are the ones I generally carry with me. So the last time I seen everything is I was in Albertsons, right? And when I went to go in my purse at another location to use one of the cards, none of those cards was in my purse. I have no idea what happened to them. Like literally, I'm like, what happened to the cards? But it was like, okay, anyway. So like nothing came through on any of the cards, like any fraudulent activity or attempts or anything like that. So that was a blessing. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy. I have no idea what I did with the cards. That was three cards. And see, that's why I don't carry everything with me. Like every card I don't carry with me because I'm like, something could happen and da da da. But anyway, I'm rattling. But these are nice. I like these, and it has been a very busy day. It's been a very eventful day, to say the least, right? But I try to get in something, making something anywhere that I can to fill in some space. Like, let me get something made right here. Let me do something here. Let me do something there. Even if I'm not videotaping myself, actually making something, so I do get something done. Just kind of trying to manage my time the best way that I can. And I really like the way these came out. You guys let me know what you think. But anyway, darling, not for Drew by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.